Okay. Hello. Hello. Hey, there are still people here. Yes. Oh God. Okay, just to let you know, I'm a little bit nervous, even though you're just two of you, but it's a new format for me, so there's that. um. Okay, now it's just one person. Um. However, yeah. So if you want, I can already see what you've been writing. Oh, another person. Okay, seems like my live stream is just completely off with naming, like showing how many people are watching me. Hello, hello. um, so yeah, before I want to start off reading the chat, I just wanted to let you know what this stream should be about. So basically, I just hang out with you, and in the meantime, during some parts, I want to just fully immerse myself into some productive things have here. And if you want, you can just be with me, and yeah, and I will basically just have a set alarm so you also know when you can have your breaks in between. Yeah, I know it's a Thursday, and in my place in Germany, it's just 12 o'clock during the midday. For some people, it might be different. I'm not sure. Yeah. So, how are you doing? Okay. Tired? It's 12. Yeah, I mean, I'm tired. Not tired. I'm actually a bit nervous, but I feel like it should flatten off very soon. Other than that, I'm just excited to be here and to have this live stream open just to talk about the general arts that are about to come in the future. Oh, a music festival. Okay, I'm so sorry. I didn't want to assume you would just be liking sleep. That makes more sense. Yeah. Okay. Cool. 3 people in the chat. Exciting. I mean, it was a bad idea to begin with, to start the stream for mostly American people who watch my channel. Because right now it's either between 3 o'clock to 8 o'clock in the morning, and my bad. But it's fine because I intend to have those streams happening many more times in the future, because it just happens to be. Yeah, it would be great to go out and skate now, but honestly, during the day it's 30 degrees and I'm not willing to let myself get sunburned. So I just mostly avoid the heat until it's 8 o'clock in the evening. Yeah, I mean, what about you? Why aren't you skating? uh, yeah. But yeah, I'm happily answering questions here. Doesn't matter what kind of content, what kind of questions they will be. I am openly answering all of them for sure. What sort of art or productivity you're doing? So basically, as some people know, I have started a new channel in which I basically just upload anything that I personally like doing, as well as art. I have my little iPad here. I bought it from Hong Kong when I was when I was having my Asian travel, and yeah, well, there's no taxes there, so I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get myself an iPad there, so I don't have to pay 300 euros or dollars. Um, that had made much sense to me, so that's why. And for me, I feel like it's nice to just like paint every day or like sketch out something every day instead of doing it on the paper, because then I have to throw it all out away. I mean, yeah, it looks more aesthetic, it looks nice, but yeah, no taxes, I know, right? And if you would pay like an iPad that costs around like 1,000 euros to begin with, and then like, isn't it amazing? Old school paper girl is nice, and I admire you for doing that. I wish I would be the person that would be a paper girly too, but I feel like having been born with almost the internet by my side, I feel like everything that is digitalized seems very natural to me, even YouTube. Although I feel, as I said, nervous. Mm, recommendations for Paris or Caliber. I personally think that if you want to go for more a dance-oriented style, go for Paris. Otherwise, Caliber. But I feel like they both are a good choice, and I highly recommend you to try out both. Yeah, my friends are calling me Gen Z all the time. Like, I mean, I'm 26, okay? But, okay, first of all, do you hear the noise in the background? Otherwise, I'm closing off my window. Where I'm living, there's traffic noise all the time. I can't believe it. But yeah, so as I said, as I wanted to say, my friends are all calling me Gen Z, although I am 26 and I should still be defined as millennial. But so that's the thing. I feel like a lot of Asian raced people like me, they basically get a screen being shoved into their face until at the age of like 3 or 6. And for me, funnily enough, I started playing on on a PlayStation 1. So when I was 3 years old. Now, later they regret doing so, but I mean, I adapt to digital products very quickly. So you could say I'm almost Gen Z. Yeah, I mean, you could also say I'm almost 30. What can I play at 3? I was playing. I was like on my console, and I played games such as. What did I play? Wow. I can only remember vaguely that I played some games such as Crash Bandicoot. I don't know if you know these games. But like the games that were just on the console, on the first PlayStation console. And I almost played basically all the genres that existed there and all the games that were released. Um, yeah. So, and there's a funny story behind me starting to longboard, to be exact. Basically, I used to be that person that was like playing video games all day long. And like one day I was like, I want to get outside and I want to enjoy the quirks of living in the nature and like what people do, when they are not in front of the screen or on the phone. And I was like, yeah, that was a good reason for me to go on a longboard and completely escape the reality of social media and YouTube and what everything was. So, how come you grew up barely without electronic devices and then end up using them? I'm curious because I can't relate. I'm not saying that because, first of all, I'm blaming you for doing so, but I feel like it's such an interesting way that some people are raised differently than others. Strict parents. Yeah, strict parents. We always have these people, these parents. But hey, they're our parents after all. Although I feel like some parents just don't know it any better, so we just have to carry the baggage that they also have carried around from their childhood themselves. Yeah. Anyways, do you still hear the background noise? I'm just questioning it because I don't want you to be disturbed by. Yeah. A tiny bit. Okay, reasons for me enough to close it. Wait a second. All right. Nice. Don't overheat. Goodness gracious. Yeah, thinking about my own personal well-being, something that I can't do well enough. Okay, I will open up. Okay, anyways, yeah. So how's your summer so far? Oh, for those who don't know, basically for the last year, I have been traveling in Asia, as I said before, when I bought myself this little goodie. And for this year, I spent most of my time in South Korea, uh, which was a great experience in itself. But now I returned to Germany, where I was raised. I live in Cologne now. Um, I intended to actually go to Berlin, but like all the cool people do, yeah, didn't happen because I made some friends in Cologne, and it's nice here. So it also doesn't feel like I have to indulge myself in this culture that is Berlin, that is very fast paced, and people that there's like so many vast people of so many people there who who would you never meet again. In Cologne, it feels a little bit more like a village, so it's nice. Nice. I'm glad to hear that. Yeah, I definitely prefer it over Berlin. I feel like Berlin is a nice city to travel to for a while, but living there, unless you have your boundaries set up in place, it can be much difficult. I feel like it's kind of like all the other big cities in Europe. Like we often glamorize them, like Paris or Barcelona in Spain. But I feel like it's difficult sometimes to just because we over social media we just see the positive things about these cities, but we often neglect that it can be difficult and lonely to just move there. Some people have it figured out much better than others, but I feel like you it's like many people they experience lack or they experience that they don't overly get successful that other people do because they expect they can get a producer, an entrepreneur, whatever. Hi. And I feel like if you keep it lower in a smaller community, it feels much more liberating to me. I could get along with a lot of people, but it doesn't mean that I enjoy being with the people that I choose to. I feel like striking up in a small chattery with people seems nice, but overall it's better to just have a handful of people that you really value. And I feel like in Berlin, there's so many people, you sometimes feel lost so much so that you anticipate a relationship to be or a friendship to be with someone, but it's just so highly fleeting that in a glimpse you might end up not having friends at all, because there's like so many, like, and so people they highly need to control whom they want to have in their surroundings. And the smaller the people that you surround yourself with, likewise in a village, then you know that you are at the odds of just being with some people. And even though you might not end up liking them as much as others, because the ability to befriend more people is not possible in a small village, which is obviously much different in Berlin. It's more likely that in Berlin you go under. Yeah, so that's why I try to find a middle ground, and I feel like Cologne seems fun. Yeah, the thing about like living in Berlin, I believe, is that people just know their boundaries. People know what they want because they need to highly filter out who they want to surround themselves with. So people who are insecure or people who need to still figure themselves out, they drown in it. But I don't want to assume things. It's just what I believe, and my belief system is highly incorrect at times. Yeah. Man, I feel like I'm talking too much sometimes. Yeah, okay. Because it's still a productivity stream, I want to get started at like in 13 minutes. So if you still have any questions or like things to say, just shoot them out. No, I've not lived in Berlin almost in no, don't say sorry, it's fine. I just wanted to clarify that because it's very nice chatting with you, and that's what it's for. Um, I'm already so excited that there are some people here to talk to. But no, I have not lived in Berlin. I lived most of my life in the village in the northwest of Germany, and then ended up visiting the Netherlands and studied there for 4 years, which was one of my best experiences so far. I'm 26. I feel like sometimes I feel I'm talking as if I'm 50, 60. I have some questions for you, because I feel like it's it's kind of difficult nowadays to build yourself up a YouTube channel or community. I was wondering um, who here is just basically watching for the Lombard stuff or watching for any stuff. Because in fact, I have a second YouTube channel now. If you want to check it out, I'm actually just putting it here in the live stream so you can see. But I think I have difficulties nowadays to no, I have difficulties nowadays to brand myself. I just wanted to clarify that branding myself is like difficult because I have so many interests, and yes, I love longboarding, but I also love so many other stuff, and I want to be active on the internet, But I also just don't want to post longboard stuff because that's not me fully. It's a part of me. But I feel like nowadays we we go on the internet to search for something. And so basically we think of an influencer for a particular stuff, such as a longboarder or someone who plays the guitar or sings or someone who talks about psychology. And we never think of the person we find on the internet as like a multifaceted person. So that's what's so difficult for me, and that's why I admire about some people. Like they basically just say, "Oh yeah, do vlogs," or "Hey, I make videos," or "I longboard." And for me, it's just like I love all these things, but putting it out on the internet and making myself searchable, I can't do that. Yeah, how about you become my videographer to film me? Yeah, so I feel like I I am how can I say? I forecast that in the future I will be much more active on YouTube, and most likely just YouTube because I dislike Instagram personally. And I will be there and I will upload a lot of videos for one specific topic just because I just want to. And I feel like nowadays I could see myself doing longer videos from time to time, but more likely I want to do something about psychology or art. But let's see. Yeah, you can do it all if you just want it, right? You can do it. That's what my channel is about, after all. Um, yeah, I wish I could just do videos about psychology and that we do not necessarily have to define ourselves and just become the best self of us, no matter the hobby, no matter the topic. But putting it on the YouTube title with a thumbnail, whew, that's stressful. Yeah, I could talk endless hours about YouTube and social media, um, because I feel like it's so fascinating. And then there's also TikTok. TikTok. Yeah. No, I mean, I actually enjoy TikTok, but it's not my format. I just don't like short form content. Um, I started neglecting TikTok and short form content overall because I've noticed that it's just not the way that I'm living. Commentaries to social media trends, if you like it. Yeah, I could see that. I could see that. But I feel like overall, I extended my personhood so far to. Okay, I feel like this is just a glimpse idea that just started happening when I had a little shower thought, or how would you say? That I feel like I just want to create videos in which I might be more able to be online. And to be honest, 50% of my life is in front of my screen. So I could just draw and have my productivity chats with you all at times. And in the meantime, create something that seems more convenient to me and to you after all. Because honestly, like being outside and having fun on your longboard is cool. But then also considering to film takes the fun away from me at times. I use TT. TikTok. Wow. I'm wondering, what are you watching on TikTok? I mean, if it's not too personal, obviously. Because I'm so that's the funny thing. When I was in Hong Kong for a month, Hong Kong prohibits you from using TikTok because it's a Chinese website. So I open up the app, and everyone who does, they basically get a blank screen. And so this society in Hong Kong has never through-lived the short form content like they have in TikTok. And you can see in their society that they just like navigate in throughout the streets in a much different way than other people do, as compared to, for example, South Korea, where everyone is on their phone. So it's fascinating cultures. TikTok is boring. Have you ever considered muting like 90% of the TikToks? Then it just becomes garbage. No, but I also don't want to devalue TikTok. I feel like it has some merit in our society. Okay, so let me say my theory about TikTok, because I feel like people have been shitting on TikTok all the time nowadays, but TikTok has some positive things to show. Imagine a life where it's also digitalized now, how it is nowadays, and everyone knows how to use any application immediately. Like all our old grandpas. Oh, hi, another person. Anyways, imagine like our grandpas, they don't know how to use a phone, and they need to dial you up to ask you how to use the interface of your phone. And then imagine a society where everyone immediately gets hooked on a new application or a new device and can, yeah, it's so efficient. Like people basically find solutions for their problems within minutes, while our grandparents don't. I still can't believe it. Why? Yeah, but I mean, I can't also. I'm not. I mean, I would not be able to change the tires of the wheel of the car from my parents. So I also have some changes to do if I would want to defy against the old generation, and I feel like I would lose it. Yep, it's too quick. But I feel like it's too quick because the algorithms want it. I mean, I did find some TikTokers that are amazing. One that inspired me so much. Oh fuck! I totally forgot something. I wanted to put my live stream up on Instagram. Okay, I don't use Instagram that much anymore, but I want to show you something which is so interesting to me. So I use an application which is called Unplug. I don't know if you can see it here. Unplug. It's a cute sign. I have it from a friend of mine. Okay, wait, influencer moment. Haha, you can get a shareable link with me and I can get some money back. No, that's not how it works nowadays. I'm not that famous. Anyways, Unplug is a cool app. You open it up and it's for free if you only use it for 2 apps. So basically, when I want to use my Instagram, it just says Instagram is blocked. And it's almost like every restricting like integrated phone app that you know. But this time around, you don't feel bad for using it and then immediately deleting the settings and then like reuse the app over and over again. No, this time around, you use it, and basically what happens is that you have to click unblock all apps, and there's a gauge here, you see, and I have to basically move my phone, and seconds after, you see? And imagine you have to do it in the public, and you're just like, I want to open up my app. I want to see who's texting me. What's in the story of a friend of mine? Wow. I have not opened up again. And you basically are like, what's happening? Like, you feel so stupid for using Instagram unplugged with a Q. Yeah, so I restricted my phone usage, so I can only use it between 1 to 5 or 1 to 8. So I don't open up Instagram immediately when I wake up. Yeah. See how long it took. So now I can use the app for 5 minutes. All right. Small screenshot. Do that. Give me a second. Hello. That was weird. Okay. Sorry. I just have to quickly make. Oh my god. How does it work? I'm so bad. You know, it's the worst picture. Anyways, I'm gonna share it with my phone so I can use it for my story. Oh, it's already past half. Awesome. Cool. Okay. I'm gonna be productive at 40. So 7 more minutes. Whew. Okay, yeah. I'm productive. Sorry. I need to be productive within the next 7 minutes, not now. I'm chatting right now. It's more important. You are more important. Do you hear my sarcasm? I said you are more important. Okay, let's get down to the questions. Question time. Let's go. I'm excited. Even if it means that I'm starting to be productive at 1 o'clock. Yeah, it is fake. Okay. No. Quarter two, we're productive. If until then the questions are all not answered, we will continue half an hour later. So batch out the questions and then we are going. The current life phase? Or my entire life phase? Or the life phase of the entire existence of the universe? Ooh, I love the YouTuber question. I love these questions. 7 people! Wow! Hello, my lovely people. It seems like it makes sense to post on an Instagram. Feel welcomed to my little corner of the internet. My current. Okay, let's start with answering then. If you could name the phase of your life as a book title or chapter, how would you call it? I think I would call it oh, it's difficult. Maybe home. Very simple. Because I feel like the older I grow, the more I realize that I have become a person that I do not necessarily want to be like, and that I return to bits of my childhood. And I mean, do you actually want to have an explanation? Otherwise, just home. So the name of the phase of my life, home, HOME. Or maybe in Germany we would say Heimat, which is a different kinds of wording than it is. So I feel like I would call it home because I feel like the older I grow, the more I notice that I just return to become the person that I used to be, just with slight entanglements and changes. And I feel like nowadays, because everything is so there's so many algorithms that define us, we often change the way we live, not because we want it, but we subconsciously indulge ourselves into. And I feel like now I notice that there are bits of my past that I want to go back to, just differently. Hmm. I come home to myself, yes. Very poetically. Okay, I feel like I'm just continuing with my second one. I still think the noise is there, but I try to ignore it. Because life is a long life lesson, and I feel like we constantly learn new things about ourselves. So, okay, second question, unless you think that does not, unless you necessitate some more argumentations, things. So is there a YouTuber who inspires me? So there's many YouTubers who inspire me. In my first video where I briefed over what inspired me to become a YouTuber, I talked about one. But anyways, I can write them down. So like one person is like a fashion YouTuber. She basically stopped being on YouTube for like 2 years now. Best dressed. Yeah. But she stopped, and I just loved her humor. Yeah, that's all I can say. I mean, I feel like I stumbled upon a video of her because she made a video of her being in Paris, and that's when I best crush. Yeah, okay, I had a crush on her. I had the worst parasocial relationship that you can think of. Yeah, second. How can you not love her? Come on. I don't pity myself for loving her. Okay, second question. And no, wait, more YouTubers. Wait, let me check. Yeah. I mean, PewDiePie, I would say, but he was like my first YouTuber, but I don't think he's an inspiration. I just liked him. But another person is Leah's Field Notes. You know her? Also American. She gives big Gemini energy, and I love it. Although that's an ambivalent answer I just said. Damon Dominique, also huge inspiration to me. It feels like sometimes when I watch Damon Dominique's video, that he puts too much effort into producing, like into his production. Geminis, we all love them. I have way too many Gemini friends. Way too many. Another person who inspires me. You know what's best? Hello, howdy. Thank you for complimenting my content. Yeah, so I don't know why I'm attracting so many zodiac signs that if you don't know zodiac signs, it's good because I only enjoy talking and speaking about zodiac signs as one of my ex-girlfriends was so into it, and so she basically was educating me on this for way too much. So I can't turn off assuming about zodiac signs anymore. Okay. Anyways, I'm gonna answer. Oh, I'm gonna drop my phone on my laptop because that seems like a more appropriate answer. I will continue with talking about who inspires me after this break. Or for me, I would say uh, productivity moment. Uh, ho, long lost, long lost. How are you? Come on. Anyways, I feel like I've been into this chat now for a bit too much. So for one last time, I'm going to extend our chattery until 1 o'clock. But then for real, I'm going to be productive. That's not how I usually work, okay? So I can't believe there are so many people who can make up some time at 12 o'clock European time. Unless I found you guilty at being unproductive and doing other things that you should normally do instead. I'm not talking about zodiac signs anymore. We've been over it. We have been over it. No, my birthday is in October. Hard take, but I would say it makes sense. It's a well-founded one. I act like a fool, and I don't want to comment on this anymore. For those who just joined, how's your summer? I'm curious because my summer is sweaty. Sweaty and lazy. Yeah. The good kind. Sweaty as well, but for different reasons, I think. Oh, someone from the UK. Now I feel like I expand my reach. I have finally reached what I always wanted to reach. I honestly, just lately, I've been thinking living in the UK would be a great idea if I had money, so to speak. Oh my god, you can't tell me that. Okay, is anyone here actually into being productive? Otherwise, I can extend it to a 15 minutes later. So where do you want to leave to? Give me some, as a resident of a good place, what would you say would be a location that you could reside in? No, travel Yuki is over. We've been over that. Now is hermit lifestyle. The only possible locations you could see me being in when you see me in front of the screen is this, that, and here. You know, That is the screen you want to see. And occasionally on my longboard. When I'm not scorching from the heat that is Europe nowadays. Oh, Caribbean. No, Paris yuki is over. I would definitely visit you in Paris, but it has been romanticized for way too long. Yeah, I have come to terms with Paris and French being too over romanticized. Funnily speaking, though, I just started learning French. That's a funny story about my language journey. When I started learning Spanish and English before that, I always I did believe I could someday learn French, and it was always on the first of my priority list. But then English happened, Spanish happened, Korean happened, and French never happened. And now someone attempted me to learn Italian. Do you think I could learn Italian then instead? And just mm. Oh, Japanese was also one of my initial ideas. I mean, living in Paris is the best shit ever if you can afford it. Like, if I would live in Paris, I always like walk down the streets, and I admire you Parisian people so much for like buying a baguette and it munching off the first tip of the baguette and then walking home. That's how I want to live my life. Doing that every day. Yeah, French is hmm. Why wouldn't you want to learn French? Yeah, I mean, yeah, Spanish and Italian are similar, and I love Italian food. Yeah, you could say that I romanticize the shit out of Paris for the most common thing, but that's what's so nice about Paris. They can be so they don't even have to attempt being so glamorous, and yet they are. Look at you, Mathieu. You carry glamours with you, and everyone who knows your name would be like, "Oh, babe, get me to Paris." You can play that card, and I wish I could do too. Oh, hola. No, you have to say bonjour. No, I don't speak Francais. C'est no incroyable. We broke, man. That's what we are. And guys are like, that's so romantic. You know what's also interesting? Like, just being French, like, everyone's flirting with you, not because they actively flirt with you. They just are naturally flirty. You just like go to the next shop and you buy your baguette, and you're like, "Oh, here's the exchange," and you're like, "Are you flirting with me?" This just makes me question if, like, people in Paris, if they are not getting laid every night. I don't want that. Okay, I just want to let you know I don't want that. I just struggle with so many people observing you side-eyed. Okay, I have not answered all the questions because you've been railing up with some. Yeah. I lived with 2 French people this year, and they were the loveliest housemates ever. See? Maybe that's the reason why you should start learning French. Because French people are all the nicest people that you can think of. Period. Yeah, German people are complaining all the time. I can relate to everything because I'm international. Yeah, like, I live in Germany now. Do you see anyone talking in English here? No? Do you still maintain being fluent in English all the time? Trying to build up an online presence where I could speak English because I miss English so much? Yes. Is that one of the reasons I still am on YouTube? Because otherwise I don't have any friends to talk to in English? Very likely. Sparksy! How are you? Yeah, I'm live now. I'm a real human in front of the screen. Not edited, just me. Sweating though. No, I'm not real. I'm not real. Yeah, come to Germany. I will make you my guest. Like, you could, like, I have so much trust in you that you joined my live stream. I will, I will lend you my bed so you can sleep here. Community love. That's what we say. Thank you for joining, although you're at work. I should be working too. But here I am answering your sentences and not the questions that I was asked because I am sluggish. But I will remember them. D&D content? Come on. No, go for it. I also want to learn how to play D&D. Chasing trends, like always, Mathieu. Goodbye. Yeah, come to Europe. Come to Germany. You have a place to sleep here. Your place is my place. No, my place is your place, I mean. I wished it would be vice versa, but who am I to fool? I was wondering, Is there anyone here who knows what I can create for content? Or am I so vague with what I create that you just basically don't know what you want, which I would understand. Because I would be curious. I like to create for other people. Yeah, I really want to come to the UK. Okay, I'm gonna continue answering my questions. But quarter past is productivity time. That's a promise. Vintage furniture thrift haul. We wanted to film this together. You know what it means. You have to come here to visit me and with your clothes, all the ones that you bought. Oh yeah, shit. Oh yeah, interview some people from the UK scene. Like I feel like we need to like communize it again. Yeah, what kind of content are you interested in putting the time into? Yeah, that's the thing. Like right now, I'm not interested into putting in the time to create content at all. That sounds so bad. I know. Because I feel like everyone is just creating content on Instagram and neglecting YouTube, and I just don't like Instagram that much. I just feel like the personality is neglected. Like imagine the times of Hans Waters coming back. I don't think they will come back though. Yeah, so like my content right now is just like me making content on my second channel because I feel like I can just create whatever crosses my mind without contemplating what the algorithm likes. You could do like the opposite of gifted hater content. What's gifted hater content? Did I miss out on something? Normally I'm always on track. Yeah, I'm hopeful though about YouTube. Like also to you, like keep up your spirit, Sparky. Like don't let the views and the subscriber count fool you. Also thinking that you bring out bad content. As long as it makes you happy. I had to experience it by myself. And it was the worst. Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, I feel like Hans Belger's content wouldn't last nowadays anymore because he was creating so many vlogs, and if people like make vlog content, if they don't like it immediately, the algorithm would immediately like ditch the videos and be like, "We don't want that." Yeah, like Sparksy for real. I feel like we should just create because we want to create. That's like the best thing that we could do. Like, forget about subscribers or views. Like, the people will come. It's the same with music. Like, sometimes you listen to an artist that no one knows, and they make like good music, and like 5 years afterwards, someone discovers them. And then they end up becoming the next big thing. And I feel like we should treat YouTube like that. Like, if someone knows you bring value because you are valuable by yourself, then they will come. Like, obviously, we love short form content because our attention span has become so low, so that we need to like shorten the span between like video becoming valuable. But overall, just create because you think you can rewatch your video and be like, yeah, that was nice because I liked it. Like, sometimes I watch videos that only have 100 views and that I created. I'm like, it's okay, no one saw that, but you all don't know what's good for you, and that's okay. Drew, are you still there? Otherwise, I would love to answer your questions if you're there. Oh yeah, okay, gifted hater. I'm gonna write this down. Okay, I would love to answer your questions because I was not done with telling you who inspires me and all the other people that inspired me. So I have I'm gonna just write it down for you because I feel like some people are not known very well, and I'm just showing you who I'm getting inspired of. Finally speaking, I'm not actually being inspired by Hans Waters, which is nice. Not to say that he's a bad boy. He my friend, but it's just nice to bring new light into the community, I feel like. I'm just gonna like write down whoever I am following, because even though if they just slightly inspire me, it's still something. Yeah, it should be fun. Oh god. Okay. How do you manage your time, especially with something as time-consuming as editing? What programs you use, and how do you learn it? Okay. So what? How could I start? So how do I manage my time? My time in general? I would say I optimize my life every day, to be honest, because I feel like every minute lost is not necessarily every minute lost, but basically I don't enjoy particularly waking up, let's say, and being on the phone or on Instagram to just like scroll. So I ended up finding solutions for every minute of my day, so that on the moments where I am finished with, let's say, being productive in editing or being sporty or learning languages, I still find time to meet up with friends. So I have time every time to enjoy when I'm unproductive. You understand? So I am very I'm determined to not just like stare at a wall. And when I stare at a wall, at the times where I already have done things that I am in the moment and enjoy staring at a wall, you could say so. That's the one idea that I have. So I just like to be productive and efficient, I would say, but not in a bad way, not in a I am like in a toxic positivity way, but more in a I'm doing it for myself, you know? And when it comes to editing, I found a solution that I schedule a lot. I have my agenda is fully it's like filled up to the like full to end. And are you good being by yourself? Do you feel easily lonely? Okay, so there's like one red flag I have, and it's a big red flag. I love productivity. I love self-help. So I basically read all the self-help books on the market. That's also the reason I started learning, like becoming a psychologist. For those who don't know, I studied psychology. I have already done my bachelor's and my master's. And so I analyze human beings, human existence, and how we think and how we execute, just because I get so excited of it. So that's also the reason why I have read so many self-help books. There's many books that I've read that are bullshit. I admit, self-help, like the entire topic is. Don't get me started. Sometimes they just can get. You can just like finish a book by one paragraph. But on the other hand, it feels nice reevaluating what you've read, so it gets permanently established in the way that you interact in life. So, speaking of that, I love. Oh no. How do I edit? What programs do I use? I use DaVinci Resolve. It's also considered one to be like what professionals use. It's for free. If you just look up DaVinci Resolve on the internet, you find it, and they basically give you like 95% of what's possible to use for editing. And if you want to pay them, that's more a payment of being grateful that they offer such a valuable program out there, and then you can end up still receiving 5% of what they have, which is great. But the thing about DaVinci Resolve is it's because it's such a professional program. There's so many hours up on end you have to utilize in order to understand the program. Not to say that other programs are easy, but it takes a lot of brain power, time. But just like a simple edit, it's still fine if you want to do that. But I enjoy being more deliberate in how I do my edits. How did I learn it? YouTube, just YouTube. There's like some YouTubers that I looked up. One, wait, I can look it up. I don't know his name anymore. He's called Jamie Fan is also good, but like mostly what I've done was I can't find him anymore. But it doesn't really matter, to be honest, because seeing how to edit properly is just a thing of time, like you would do with any craft. You will be bad at it, but just start off with like doing the basics, and then you integrate new bits every now and then. That what makes it easier over time. Okay, something I want to start. Can you write it down? DaVinci Resolve. That's the program, and honestly, it's everything that you need. It's so good. And for YouTubers, Jamie Fan is good, but he was not my favorite. Jesus, I don't know the other person. Yeah, okay, it's already 1:15. I know. Why am I so bad at restricting my time? Although I already said before that I am not. But sometimes I feel like Jamie Fenn is still a little bit. Oh yeah, he is great. Is he great? Yeah, I feel like he's great. Just type this in because I don't want to type out his full name. What I love about him, and that's not how YouTube works, I know, is that he has some valuable content out there, and he doesn't upload too much, so you get over consumed by the subscription box. But yeah, it's just. But I would definitely recommend you to do it later. But he is the person. He is someone. What I did, he has like some. This is a great person. So Casey Ferris was basically the person who made editing for me seems feasible. You are much alongside YouTube. I always wonder how fellow YouTubers fit in the time. Yeah, that's the thing. I feel like being a YouTuber consumes your life. I still struggle with this myself. I feel like what you should do best with like creating content on YouTube is you imagine yourself, let's say for longboarding, for example, you say, okay, I know I'm gonna go out to a longboard today. So, and then you want to explain to the audience on YouTube how to do a simple trick. But it already takes so much time to do so. So if you do it with a friend, you could like explain to him how to learn this trick. So you integrate what you normally would do anyways. It seems like a vlog, where it gets personal. And then format it to YouTube so people have value. So you have value in like being with friends and like skating, and on the other hand, people have value in seeing and like learning something from you. But the thing about YouTube is like I feel like if you want to become a YouTuber, you basically have time for nothing almost. YouTube consumes so much time, and you should like think of it twice if you can imagine yourself doing so. I don't work at the moment, but I will soon at the end of this month. So right now I'm just indulging in other hobbies and just getting to know the city that I live in. Yeah, so it's okay if you don't feel bad for leaving. I can answer them later again. It's not going to be my last stream, but I will also be productive now because it's already 1:45. So, so I will be productive until 2:00, and then I will come back. And I'm not going to look at the chat in the meantime. And obviously, you can leave. I mean, you're always free to leave. Yeah. Goodbye. See you. So as I said before, this should be a productivity stream. So just do what you want. Okay. Actually, I can still talk with you, to be honest. I'm just going to be a bit absent-minded. If that's okay for you. Yeah, I totally get it with you. Like, if you think that it's very difficult with longboarding, I feel like, especially as a YouTuber, but I feel like there's always value in like creating something on YouTube if you think it's nice. But look at it this way, like you can now learn to do YouTube and edit, and then you have a complete new skill that you've acquired. And maybe in the far future, like 1 year, 2 years later, you're like, oh, fuck longboard content. I can do something else. But you open up the Pandora's box, so you can diverge into like new territories. So just allow yourself to study and educate yourself and have fun in the meantime. Doesn't matter the views, doesn't matter if you think it's like, I don't think it's a waste of time, for sure not, especially not in our digitalized age to video editing, you know. Like I feel like there's so many people on Instagram that just create, like they just point their phone at someone and make a trick or like a line, and that's it. But then you have people like Hans Wouters or Axel or Lotfi, and they just know how to edit and how to make their videos look appealing. So just look at it this way. Learn and apply later. Do you think that's true? Or am I mistaken? Yeah, like I feel like Instagram is just upload. Like the algorithm of Instagram is nasty, just because you have to upload almost every day to become visible. And who has time for uploading every day? That's a full-time job. And haha, it is a full-time job for Latvi Lamali. It is a full-time job for Axel. It is a full-time job for all these people that want to be a longboard content creator. You just have to question yourself, do you want to be a longboard content creator like they are? Or do you just want to have a small community of like-minded people who just like your videos and who you are? I feel like they sometimes struggle themselves with creating longboard content, but that's just what I assume, because they know if they stop doing content for longboarding, They can't, because that's their life. They have sacrificed their life to become longboarders. And if one day they break an ankle, they lose interest, they can't. They can't diverge into other territories. And that's the beautiful thing about us YouTubers who only have so little subscribers. Yeah, I mean, if you like editing just for editing, good for you. Me too. Like for me, I have a completely new plan for the future. My plan is to just have some people around me who I can chat with on the internet and make some valuable content alongside sometimes. Because I'm not here for the money. I'm just here for having a good time. And if it means sometimes answering questions, for sure. Love that. Yeah, that's so cool, right? Like becoming great at longboarding or a good skater. And then it feels so nice to like tell them, hey, just like bend your knees, turn your shoulders left, or like press your foot on the corner of your board, and you feel like being the teacher role gives you so much power, but not in the way of like devastating lives of others, but more in like generally like being nice to someone. Yeah. Like being nice to people? What? That works? Is there actually any more questions you have? I would love to answer them. Like you can just tell me anything. Like there's absolutely no limits. Oh, for those who just joined here, I'm not sure how many are still here. Feel free to yeah, like watch my other channel, because I love to push out some videos at times that are not about longboarding. And if you just like that, go for it. I'm still in the midst of exploring what I want and who I want to be. I sound so philosophical. Sometimes I get itch from what I say. Yeah. How's the rain like in the UK when it's summer? Is it the kind of, oh yeah, it feels like a nice breeze? Or is it more like, I mean, to be fair, I feel like living in the UK also means that you get so accustomed to the rain that you don't know what's good and what's bad rain anymore, right? A new category for longboarding comes. What would it be like? Synchronized dancing is nice. Oh, that's a good question. Never thought about that. Hmm. Synchronized dancing is good. Yeah. But to be honest, like that's just my personal belief. Or I don't know. I feel like I don't think I have like what I would do when it comes to competitions. That's just my opinion. Is to categorize board sizes for like the competitions. So let's say for everything below 110, that's a category. For everything between 110 and 115, no, just like 115, and then just 120, and then just 125. Because there are so many styles and so many board sizes, and they all differ from style and from difficulty. That just um, bundling them up in one category for longboard dancing and freestyle seems sluggish to me. I mean, I still understand because we are working towards making it more competitive friendly. But I would say synchronized dancing is a good idea. I mean, overall, they're still not skateboards by definition. That's the thing. I don't like it myself personally, but I'm the last person to judge. I'm still a rookie after all. Do you actually enjoy these streams? I'm wondering, because this was just an experiment stream. And if you like, I would love to do them at times in between. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. The reason I am sharing with you my other channel also is because I feel like this is a bit more personal sometimes. And so I want to like share this on my other account. So if you want to be updated, please, you know what to do. Anyways, what I wanted to ask you, do you enjoy these streams? That's so nice. So even if it means just talking to one person, I would be totally down for it all the time. Like, I feel like in the very end, I just want to have like some people on the internet that I can chat to. Because if not, I would do my painting sessions, and in the meantime, just watch a YouTube video. But this is more amazing. It's like a live podcast. Yeah, and there's so much value to share from you, right? Ha 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 ha. But I feel like the next live stream, I will be doing this during the weekend just to see if this also makes sense. Yeah. people enjoying my stream. Look at me eliminating your time. Although you could do so much better things instead. How graceful of you. Oh, and thank you. No, for real. Thank you. It means a lot to me. Yeah, joke's on me. I can't multitask. I don't even know why I'm inside. It's so warm. Like, do you get FOMO from summer if you just do things that not normal people do? I don't know if I can call them normal people. Just like if you don't go to vacation, if you don't spend your time outside, do you feel like you're missing out? Because this is my practice at the moment. Like, one of the reasons I'm here doing my live streams and like just having an inside hobby is because I want to actively combat my like urge to do something, experience something, be a citizen of the human earth that is yeah. Oh yeah, the great semester. I'm telling you, if you have finished your semester, you will remember the times that you had and you want it back. Very perhaps. So enjoy them as much as you can. What's your inside hobby? Well, do you at least get some shade? Otherwise, you will die a heroin a second time. I'm so sorry. I am speaking so positively of your semester. I take it back. But I think you know better if it's so awful. Oh, geez, you have a lot of hobbies. And I thought I had many. What's next year offering to you? If you may share with us. I'm always so curious about what other people do. Like, people's lives can be so interesting. I always tell my friends my life is so boring after all. My question is that, oh, is my microphone bad? Or is it just that I'm mumbling too much? But my question is that, what is next year has to offer to you? Because I feel very curious about your life and what you do. I'm always curious about other people's lives. You could have lied to me, you know? You had the chance. You had the chance. Oh, nice. What kind of music? Do you play an instrument? Or is it your singing voice that you consider your instrument? Yeah, I feel like I also want to get back to music. I'm so excited about it, to be honest. Wow, that's so cool. That's so cool. So how did you end up becoming interested in longboarding? Because I feel like if you already have so many interests, um, how do you find the time? Songwriting, that's like on another level. I admire that. When I was having my music lessons back in the days, haha, saying it again like I'm old. I was never interested in music theory, hence why I never know how to write songs. Whoa, okay, that's cool. Yeah, wow. You've been skating for longer than I do. And could you say that you enjoy one more than the other? Or is it that you particularly enjoy sporting during the summer when it exists, obviously, in the UK, and on the other hand, then playing the guitar when it's raining? Oh, another question. Have you ever used the live stream on YouTube, or do you usually do it on Twitch? That's cool. So cool. Yeah, like one of the reasons I interview people so often is because I get so interested in why they started, what still keeps them in this hobby. Because no one talks about it. No one. Like it's always grinding and getting good. Yeah. Now I sound like someone who is like that's the reason why I'm so bad, you know? because I want to have the conversations, not the skating. No jokes on me. No. Damn. Streaming on TikTok. It's cool. Yeah. I feel like you can only connect through longboarding if you go to events. That's like the worst part about longboarding, but also the best part. Because you feel so isolated if you don't make any friends. And on top of that, you feel so connected as soon as you go to one of these events once. Thank you for the compliments, dear fella. Oh, another question is, have you ever felt like you felt that I am just a longboard channel, or have you also connected the person, me, as when you watch my YouTube? And where you're just like, oh yeah, I love your content. Or where you're like, oh yeah, I love your content and you, man. Like up until now, I always felt like I'm isolating myself from you. And this is a chance for me to get to know you better. Like that's like my main goal for this channel, to know you all. Yeah. And to know what makes you watch my videos. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, I always feel a bit not awkward, but I always felt like I had to put a mask up. That sounds so wrong. Like because there's like a community on Instagram that exists, and they certainly have their um, positive side, and I admire a lot of these people there. But on the other hand, I feel like I need to fit in a box, and that's why I constantly just like produce content for other people so they could enjoy it instead of like putting my face up on there. Um, Not because I devalue myself, because I don't. Much more like because I don't think that me uh, could be the face, not the face, but a face of longboarding. Also, I love that you say, I appreciate your personality a bit more. Not much more, just a bit more. I still take it as a compliment. I know you don't mean it like that. You are such a bad Brit. Yeah, tell me how much you love me. Like the first time I visited, uh, I think it was Newcastle. I was asking for the direction to a stranger, And this kind of stranger, like, he pointed me on my phone, on Google Maps, basically, where I could go to, and then helped me further to just like go left and right. He just navigated me throughout this entire way, and done it so thoroughly, so meticulously, that I was fully assured I could have found my way. 20 seconds later, as soon as we both faced on the other direction and walked our own ways, he shouted from the distance. I turned myself around, and this fella, he was like running towards me, and he's like, I gave you the wrong direction. Let me try it again. And then he has like done the same pattern of like helping me out where to go to. So meticulously like before, but even more so than before. And that was like my first impression of, oh yeah, people from Britain, they are not nice. They are subtly, very subtly nice. And that was my way of like connecting to these people. Yeah, like the way that you think of it is so different. Like, come to Germany, you will have a crisis. Like, although obviously it's not a far distance from England to Germany, German people you could like you could preface that they could come out, they are not humble. How can I explain to you how they could feel? Like they are very cold, um because they don't expect warmness. They don't expect this from you. So like people from Germany, when they visit Britain, they're like, I have never been treated so nicely. Yeah, because we are passive aggressive. We are so passive aggressive. No, not me, obviously, because I'm international. Can you see it? Like, my accent is not German, is it? Because I'm international. Oh, fuck off. Yeah, okay, I give it to you. I give it to you. I was wondering, are you more free on the weekend or during the day, especially in the summer? Would love to connect a bit more. That's good. Are you also office working? Like, are you on your laptop, or do you do most of your work at home? Oh yeah, that's nice. Oh, another question to you. How did you stumble upon my videos? Um, I'm drawing, like, I want to draw, could you say, more like cartoonish characters with the facial features of anime characters, I would say. Uh, I'm I'm still a rookie, but like my attempt is to become good at drawing within the next 10 to 15 years. So I set a goal that one day you can call me a painter. Actually, you can already say I'm a painter. But yeah, that's my vision. And my vision is to soon have these streams more often so I can just draw and talk to you. That would be so cool. I mean, if you want to have some, there's also another video that I've done on my other channel. Sorry that I constantly refer to my other channel, but I feel like it's much a more pleasant experience to watch it there, where I showed what I basically draw every day. It's called 1 month digital painting progression. The pink hair era. Oh Lord. The pink hair era. Retrospectively speaking, I believe this has drawn me in more attention, but not necessarily attention I should have gotten. Because some people are like referring to this pink hair era. It's like, yeah, wild face. Wild face. I also felt so awkward being in front of the camera because I felt like I was imposing like a character online that I wasn't, and it took me so long for me to rid myself of that. So pink hair era is gone, but black hair authenticity has appeared and entered the battle. Authenticity is so hard, I know. It's so hard. But I feel like I can do it nowadays. Like I can be authentic online. It's still a bit difficult on my Lombard channel. I have to admit that. Because I feel like there's like just too many people who longboard that have a certain kind of style, certain kind of personality that I don't fit in. At least that's what I think. And it's difficult to extrapolate myself out of that. That's true. My approach beforehand was that as long as I don't speak too much in front of the camera and have cuts to get into the action that is longboarding, people will not notice my personality. And it worked, as you said. Yeah, longboard beef is so fun, but I'm over drama. I'm so over it. What longboard beef, though? Maybe I am out of touch. I know that there's a lot of drama in the UK when it comes to longboarding. I just know it, that drama exists there. I just can't point my fingers at what exactly. Just rumors. Insta beef. I wish people would sometimes insult me. I wish, but only there's only invisible silent watchers. Like my audience is so, it seems like I'm just invisible. And sometimes I just want someone to say, hey, your hair sucks. Pink, you are absolutely homosexual. I want that. I would feel so fulfilled getting hate comments. But people just ignore me. There's no UK drama? Okay, I don't know. Yeah, if they're like straight up racist, I just ignore them. Also like some questionable comments on my channel, but not towards me, towards like other people that I filmed. And I just ignore them as well. What are you creating on TikTok? About music? Or also about longboarding? That's cool. Do you feel like TikTok has revolutionized your, like, how you practice music? Like, did it help you to connect to a better audience, to make content that people can connect to? Or do you just do it because it's fun to share? Yeah, that's what I mean also with creating content on YouTube or in general. It slows you down so much if you create for someone that lately I've been, as you can see, obviously, I stopped to produce as much content as I did before, but on the inside, I have become a much better skater. So that's the reason why I feel like the only possible uh, midway, like the compromise for me, is to find solutions where I could do where I don't neglect having fun practicing what I already do whilst filming, whilst making live streams. So I need to find a midway. Yeah, exactly. Also, like, I don't know if it's if you see it in the right way, but you like people that you spend time with in the Lombard community, they're not tinted by the thoughts you have about them, because everything that happens online, um, you forget about what they portray. So what ends up happening is you just enjoy the casual interactions you have with these people without thinking about their follower count, without thinking about their likes, without thinking about whether they have ever followed you. Or so it's kind of like a tabula rasa, like a white canvas, and you just enjoy the people for being themselves and for what they already can do. So I find myself more I find myself enjoying longboarding and the longboard community and even the conventions much more when I see a huge period in time between me not having seen them and seeing them again. Is there a fierce competition in the music scene? Probably, obviously. What music are you creating? It's always a comparison. It's always a comparison. But I feel like you idolize people in longboarding as well. Because I am so connected to the community, sometimes I wonder why people from the outside admire them so much. It's nice, and I'm happy that they can pull in so many people. But then again, I'm like, they're just people. They are just people. Exactly, they are just people. Okay, I don't listen to Drake, but you know this meme where Drake is at a party, and then a guy approaches him, and he's like, "Who are you? Who invited you?" And Drake is saying, "You don't know who I am?" Like he knows the fact that he's the shit. Yeah, Yov is my boy. I love Yov. Yeah, Drake is the funniest. We are running 2 hours. People, home run. Damn, it's so warm. I'm not used to that. Yeah, I feel like next time I'm streaming, I will do it on the weekend in the evening. But very likely, when would be the best time to do it? Maybe on Sunday. Maybe on Sunday. Wow. Yeah, it's so great chatting with you too. Or like speaking, because I speak. But for real, like I'm feeling honored and grateful that you're talking to me. And happy skating soon. I believe it's not raining, so go and make every second count when it's the 10% of the UK when it's not raining. Thank you. Any last questions though? I'm wondering. What is happening here? We have a live stream, a productivity live stream, in which you can chat with me, ask questions if you may will, and in the meantime, just have a good time. That's it. Because currently I'm drawing and I wish to be accompanied by you. That's what's happening. So I welcome you here. And don't be too scared to chat with me. I'm, open to talk. Can you not just use the... Is any stream software a software, or do you mean any streaming software? Because I don't know any streaming software, if that is a name. But I could particularly do that, but I don't sure how. This first stream here is just... You're not kidding me, are you? Because I can get fooled easily. I'm not particularly sure if I have the possibility of showing what I draw while streaming, but I have uploaded some videos in which I have showed what my progression has been so far on my other channel, if you want to check it out. But yeah, this right here is just my first, how could I say? Just attempt to like connect with you, because I feel like I've been neglecting that. Shit, okay. Okay, sorry to have thought you have fooled me. I will definitely check it out. OBS. Okay. This seems interesting. Okay. Wow. Thank you. I will definitely check it out and see how this will end up looking like in the future. Thank you. There's so many new things to discover on the internet. Just put it upstream, select the windows or programs you want to stream, and type in your login information of the platform. Okay, I will definitely do that. I don't think I'm going to do it today anymore, though. I can just show it to you right now here by just like showing it to you. But because I feel like the stream is also just going to last until the next 40 minutes. I think I want to allow myself some time to explore it. Wow, you're not a secret bewunderer. See you soon, I guess. Honestly, I've not drawn much because I was busy talking to you. So this time around, it's just that. Is there still a lot of people here because my stream is saying there's just one person? Is it just you, Eva? Is it just you? Oh no, there's two. I can see that. Cute. Very cute. But I've made some progress over the last 2 months. Actually pretty proud of it. To be honest, it's not a bubble hat. If you look more precisely, it's a bean hat. It's bean shaped. I get my influence from Ariel the mermaid, and she has a bean face. Okay, toilet time, and I'm filling up my water. See you soon. What kind of bean would that be? Oh, hello. Hello, I'm back. What bean? Yeah, it's just a bean hat. Nothing particular. Nothing fancy. I don't understand the live streaming. All right. I feel like I have done justice to the live streaming service. Which is why I feel like I'm gonna leave for now. Any more questions? Okay, then thank you for tuning in. And see you next time. Can I get a bye? One person. Okay, no goodbye. I hope you will have a nice weekend and see you around. I will probably be live anytime soon again. Bye bye.